Hello everyone. Today we are taking a deep dive into this Yahoo Finance story. We're in our Long Island AI era as shoe brand Allbirds goes full AI. We are going to break down exactly what happened here, what the potential upsides are, and what the real risks are that every investor should know about. But before that, you are watching Let's Decode the News, where we take the biggest business and finance stories and decode them so anyone can understand. If you are not subscribed yet, hit that button right now. So let us get into the Yahoo Finance story. One of the most defining moments from the blockchain era was when the company Long Island Iced Tea changed its name to Long Blockchain in 2017, a dying drink company, suddenly slapping the word blockchain onto its name. And here is what happened the moment that announcement dropped and sent its stock upward 197% instantly. 197%. Overnight. Just from a name change, no new product, no new technology, just two words. Now here is what every investor needs to hear, because it did not end well. It didn't really work out. The company was delisted, gone from the stock market completely. And it did not stop there. And there were some investigations. Regulators started asking questions. And by the time the dust settled, the people who bought in late had lost everything. Now, here is why this old story matters so much today. Because in 2025, we just watched the exact same movie play out again. Different buzzword, same script. This week, the AI-juiced markets got a fresh dose of absurdity. The market was already running hot on AI excitement. And then this company walked in and threw fuel on the fire. The company Allbirds, done with selling Silicon Valley's cliched footwear, is pivoting to AI services. Allbirds, the brand behind those soft wool shoes every San Francisco tech person lived in, now standing up and calling itself an AI company. And before you laugh it off, let us look at what happened to the stock, because the numbers are genuinely hard to believe. The stock of the footwear maker surged as high as $23. $23. For a stock that almost nobody was talking about just days before. And here is how much it actually moved, or 700%. As the announcement of an AI pivot boosted the company, which was trading at less than $3 a few days ago. 700%. In days, not months, not a year, days. That is what two letters, A and I, can do to a beaten down stock in this market right now. But here is the question nobody is asking loudly enough. What was Allbirds actually doing right before this announcement? Because that answer changes everything. The maker of the men's wool runner recently sold its footwear assets to American Exchange Group. They did not just pivot away from shoes, they literally sold the shoe business off. And here's what they got for it. For $39 million, and whose stock had cratered up until Wednesday, failing to fend off rivals. $39 million. For the entire shoe operation they were built on. Stock in the gutter, losing to competitors. This was not a confident company making a bold strategic move. This was a drowning company grabbing the nearest life raft, and that life raft had two letters printed on it. Now here is where it gets genuinely interesting, because the article actually makes a case for why this might not be completely crazy, completely overhauling a business and diving headfirst into a pit whose depth isn't really known. Nobody actually knows how deep the AI opportunity goes. Not Meta, not Google, not anyone. And here is the uncomfortable truth that follows from that, is also what the tech giants are doing. The biggest companies on earth are doing the exact same thing, betting billions on an outcome nobody can fully predict. So if that is the logic powering trillion-dollar companies, is Allbirds really doing something that different? Or just a smaller, messier version of the same bet? And this is the line in the article that stopped me cold, because it is the most honest thing written about the AI boom in a long time. Half of AI is raising money, building infrastructure, and plugging chips in. Strip away the press releases and the keynote speeches, and that is what most of the AI boom actually looks like right now. And here is the conclusion that follows from that. There may be room for players on all scales, including a former shoe company. If the game is just raising capital and building infrastructure, technically, Allbirds can play that game too. Whether they have anything real behind this pivot, that is the billion-dollar question. And that is exactly where my take comes in. No filter, no corporate speak. Here is exactly what I think. The 700% move was real. If you were holding before the announcement and sold into that spike, well played. That is the meme stock game and you won that round. But here is the dangerous part for everyone else. Allbirds has no known AI products, no AI revenue, no AI engineering team that anyone has reported on. What they have is a press release, and a stock that moved 700% on the back of it alone. If you are thinking about buying in now, understand this clearly. You are not buying AI, you are buying hype. And hype has an expiry date. Look at the history. Long blockchain, delisted. Kodak crypto, forgotten within months. Every single time a struggling company slapped a trending word onto its brand and the stock exploded, the late buyers got hurt. The early holders cashed out. That pattern has never once broken. Is there a world where Allbirds actually builds something real? Honestly, yes. The AI space is large enough that unexpected players sometimes find genuine niches. If they show actual products and actual revenue in the next 2 quarters, this story gets a second chapter worth watching closely. But right now, this is a hype trade. Watch it, follow it, but do not confuse a press release with a business model. What does this mean for your money? Be very careful about chasing stocks that have already moved 700% on an announcement with nothing behind it yet. Understand the difference between investing in AI and investing in a company that just started calling itself an AI company. Those are 2 completely different things. One builds wealth, the other destroys it. If you found this breakdown useful, hit that like button. It helps this channel grow more than you know. Subscribe so you never miss a story like this one, and drop a comment right now. Do you think Allbirds can actually build a real AI business from scratch? Or is this just the long blockchain story with a fresh coat of paint? Tell me below, I read every single one.